We've all done this one. It's the end of the day, your battery is at 11%, and you open the app switcher and start flicking. Every card, gone. Swipe, swipe, swipe. And it feels good. It feels like tidying up. Like you just gave your phone a little breathing room. I have some bad news about that. Closing your background apps does not save battery. On a modern phone, it very slightly costs you battery. I know. Someone taught all of us to do this, and we've been doing it for years. So let me show you what your phone is actually doing while those apps sit in the switcher. It's not what most people picture. Think about a car parked in your driveway. The engine is off. It's sitting there taking up space, but it isn't burning any fuel. That's a background app. It's taking up a parking space. That's your phone's memory, but it isn't burning fuel, and fuel here is battery. So when you swipe that app away, you're not switching off the engine. The engine was already off. Your phone turned it off for you about 10 seconds after you left. What you're actually doing is having the car towed out of the driveway, off to a lot on the other side of town. Which is fine, right up until you want to drive somewhere. Now someone has to go get it, and that trip, that's real fuel, spent for nothing. Let's put a name to what your phone is really doing. When you leave an app, your phone freezes it. The app stays in memory, but it gets taken off the processor entirely. And the processor is the part that costs you battery. No processor time, no meaningful drain. A frozen app is a snapshot sitting in memory. It isn't a program running, it's a photograph of one. This isn't me guessing. Android's own developer documentation says it plainly. A frozen app's threads are suspended, and it can't do processor work at all. Not a little. None. It even says why. Your phone freezes the app instead of deleting it specifically so it doesn't have to rebuild the whole thing from scratch later. iPhones do the same thing. Apple calls it suspending. Here's the part that reframes everything. Your phone, not you, decides when an app actually gets thrown out of memory, and it does that when it needs the space, not when you feel like tidying. So what does swiping actually accomplish? It deletes the snapshot. That's it. You've thrown away the parked car. And the next time you open that app, it can't just wake up. It has to rebuild itself from nothing, load its code again, fetch its data over the network again, draw the whole screen again. That burst of work is real. That's your processor and your radio both waking up, doing a job they didn't need to do. That's the battery you thought you were saving, quietly going the other way. A few years back, someone emailed Apple's software chief and asked him directly, "Do you force quit your apps? And does it help battery life?" His entire reply was 3 words: no and no. So why does this myth have such a grip on us? Because we're all carrying around a mental picture from a desktop computer. On a laptop, every window is a program. It's open, it's working. Closing it frees something up. We look at the app switcher and see the same thing, a stack of open programs all chugging away. But that's not what the app switcher is. It's a list of apps you used recently. It is not a list of apps that are running. Once that clicks, the whole habit just falls apart. You're not closing programs, you're clearing your own history and paying a small toll every time. There's one more idea worth unlearning. Empty memory is not a trophy. Unused memory is wasted memory. Those frozen apps sitting in there are exactly what makes switching back to them feel instant. An empty app switcher isn't an efficient phone, it's a forgetful one. Now, I'm not telling you nothing drains your battery in the background. Some things absolutely do. Let's be fair about it. Back to the driveway. Some vehicles do have a permit to keep the engine running. A delivery van idling at the curb, waiting. Your phone has those too. Navigation following your location, music playing, apps syncing in the background. Those are genuinely burning fuel because you asked them to. And here's the good news about them. They're a short list, and you don't have to guess who they are. Open settings, then battery. Your phone has been keeping receipts this whole time. It will show you exactly which apps used your power, ranked with numbers. That's the real answer to what's killing my battery. Not a hunch, not a ritual, a list your phone already made for you. And if you find a genuine offender, you have better tools than swiping. turn off its background app refresh, or change its location permission to while using instead of always. Those changes actually stick. Swiping the app away doesn't. It'll be right back in the switcher the next time you open it, and nothing has changed. So when should you force quit? When an app is frozen or acting strange or won't load. That's the tool's real job. Apple says the same, close an app when it stops responding. That's it. That's the whole thing. Your phone parks apps. It doesn't leave them running. Swiping them away just sends the card to the lot so you can pay for the trip home. Let your phone do the job it's already doing. And the next time you're wondering what's eating your battery, don't guess. Go read the receipts.